Welcome back to Vigor. It's your boy, Stealth Jet, leader of the JSS. Boy, let me tell y'all something right now. Actually, let me say this. Let me say this right now. At the time of this recording, not the game being played, but this recording, we have broken 500 subscribers. Which goes to show you how much I play this game, because I'm pretty sure by this point, me reaching 500 subscribers will be like a week old milestone or something like that. But regardless, let me just say thank you all so much for helping me to reach this milestone. Look, it's nothing I do. You all have made the decision that, you know what, this guy's worth my time. Let me subscribe to him. You know what I'm saying? So, pat yourselves on the back. I thank y'all for helping to reach this milestone. And so, in celebration, you will have noticed a whole new premiere being put up. And that is when you'll see the new intro and the new outro. And just so you know, I won't be talking in the second premiere. So enjoy the video live as it comes out. But like I said, thank you all so much for helping me to reach 500 subscribers. And here is to reaching the magical 1,000. I have no idea what I'm going to do for 1,000 subscribers, but I'm going to try to think of something, y'all. Okay, so enough of the celebration. Save that for when the 500 subscriber video comes out. We're here on Sagebrook. We're here on rainy Sagebrook. Visibility is limited and water is falling. You will have heard some gunshots in the vicinity of the workers' quarters, which just so happens to be where the airdrop is falling. And yes, I do get a bit stupid right here, and I realize, bruh, that the freaking safe is behind me. Why am I looking up? Yes, this lobby is indeed boosted. Imagine finding 3 armor plates in a time safe. When I seen that trio boost this lobby, and then I seen where I landed at, well, spawned, this ain't Fortnite. I hate that game. Imagine spawning next to a time safe and actually spawning near the barred house. Imagine that. So I decided to go for the time safe. Jet, what do you mean by decided? Don't you think that trio will have a particular interest in the special POIs? You know, the safes, the container, you know? I decided to go for the time safe because it's right next to me. And if anything, I can hear them coming up on me. If anything, I can. But now, I made my bed and I gotta lay in it. You see, there's a there's a barred house right there in that small little shelter. And I'm going prone right here because I don't want myself to get spotted due to my silhouette standing up against the grayness of the sky. Valuable lesson you can learn from that. Valuable lesson indeed. Excuse me. So, I'm going to make my way safely down the sawmill, decreasing in height and falling piece by piece, now we're back on ground level. And so I'm thinking, right? What if I do go for the time safe? What if I do? Not time safe, barred house. What if I do go for the barred house? You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'll be cornered in some sense. Yes, I'll have nowhere to run. But maybe, just maybe, this one time, the barred house won't be as trash as it has been for me in the past couple encounters. Or past few encounters. But before I do that, I'm going to walk over here to these 2 shelters over here. And maybe find a red container, maybe a picture or something like that. Y'all know me. I love scouting stuff out, finding it, grabbing it, and leaving. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm walking through here, I'm staying vigilant because players love to come through here all the time. But then I see a safe is being unlocked. I'm like, I wonder if I can get some eyes on people. Wonder if I can catch somebody maybe looting something on the railway and then put 5 shots into their chest and they're dead. And then the disruptive tower goes off. And you see right there, I'll look at the tower and I'm just like, bruh, wait a minute. And then I see Glint. And now I'm kind of petrified because I'm thinking, is that a person aiming at me? But then the deeper I look at that glint, the more I realize that's only fake. That's not a real thing. Now, actually, at the time, I was thinking it's the tower that's jamming me. No, it's not. If it was a tower, I would be pinged. Not pinged. I would be disrupted from this far out. Yeah, I seen somebody right there. I seen somebody right there. And it works because I hit him once. But what's the trade-off in that? Well, that team, because I'm the only solo player here, that team knows that somebody saw them and somebody didn't have a line of sight on them, so they'll drop a mortar strike on them instead. That's the trade-off. I basically gave up my element of surprise to dig him out of that little like crevice right there and force him out into the open. But he doesn't do that. Instead, he retreats back down into the water, comes back up, goes back to the barred house with his buddies. Now I'm thinking, what if they come this way and try to hunt me down? Well, what if they loot this truck? You know, look, it can happen. It can happen. Now, I'm going back up here, and I'm still watching that area. And I believe right here is when I realize, yeah, that's a jammer, and not the disruptive tower. So I grab my food, and, well, the food, not my food. And then the thought hits me. They're on one path, where the barred house is. Unless they can make that jump across the water to get to the road on this side, they're pretty much stuck on the railway leading to the exit. I should be able to catch them off guard. But then again, not really off guard because I dropped a mortar strike on them. So now they know they're being detected. I pretty much set up a problem for myself just now. Pretty much did. So what you're going to see me do right here is that I start seeing shadows. And so you're going to notice whenever I crawl and then I stop crawling and look like to my left immediately, I think I saw somebody. And right now it's just like, bruh, wait a minute, turn around. Chemicals are indeed S tier. Run. Run and try to catch actual sight of them. If anything, I'm beating them to the nearest exit. You know what I'm saying? And maybe if I'm lucky, I can catch them running on the road and it'll be that much easier. And I hear them coming up and I'm thinking, nah, they're just on the road. They're just on the road. There's no way that they see me. It's cool. Now let me line up my shots. And I think I see somebody right now. Plot twist. Look at him. Loots the car. On the way back. There's a guy right there in front of that tree. About to throw a grenade at me. One of these players had to have in headphones. Had to. If not headphones, they saw my silhouette at some point. But, remember that mortar strike that I placed down on them and only hit one person one time with? Yeah. They're already on guard. they were already aware. So I'm thinking, right? I'm being chased. I'm being chased right now. That's it. I'm being chased. So I need to run. I need to run right now because I'm pretty sure I just sicked 3 dogs on myself. And I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. So as I'm running on this road, well, not running, but casually walking on this road, fearing no man but God, I'm going up here, and I'm looking back at the road like, okay, where are these guys at? And remember, I got jammed on the way up here. The tower isn't active. That's a jammer. They knew that if they all stayed huddled in that one little jammed area, they wouldn't get pinged. Bruh, my fears have come true. Part 2. Right? On the same map at that. Now, I make up my mind, and I'm like, yeah, it's probably best for me to leave. And so what I'm thinking is I'm going to, approach that campsite to the left of this exit. Which, by the way, I seen 4 fuel there and not 5 at some point. And I had to make a split-second decision. But then crows go off. Where are these people? Is it a different team? Or is it that trio wearing all black clothes that looted the barred house? I don't want to find out. Because right now, it's hard to see. Everybody here is wearing some kind of dark clothing. And here is me wearing white against green. Now given it looks like, white looks like gray in dark light in this game for some strange reason. But I'm watching my back because I'm like, yo, where are these people at? And I'm going to keep running. Now there are 2 airdrops down there. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I can outrun them and I can go for the airdrop. So that's why I'm going up here. And that's also why I looked at my inventory just now as I was looting that item and thought, I got 1 slot left. But did you see that? The 2 airdrops went to 1. There is somebody there that entire time. Good thing I didn't go for that airdrop. And right here I actually noticed that, yeah, there was 2 and now there 1. The best thing I can do right now is leave. And if you watch my streams, you know I always have a hard time finding this freaking exit. It's like in the dip. It's like in the cut. It's like the exit is so deep against this rock face that you'll miss it. But that's just my excuse. And I'm out of here. I'm out of here. That could have turned deadly. That could have. Now, what is my mistake? What was my mistake in that encounter? Announcing my presence by dropping a very, very, very optimistic mortar strike on 1 person wearing dark clothes that was a part of a trio. I seen his dark clothing and I'm like, that's that trio. In the back of my head, I'm like, what if all 3 of them are right there? But why would I think that when literally 1 person can watch the east, 1 person can watch the west, another person can watch the woods? They could have been doing that. And look, this team was no slouch. You seen they played smart. Jammer turned around at the exit. And I don't know, but I'm like 80% sure they followed me all the way back to that exit I was going to try to take and get the hell out of there. How can you avoid this? How can you avoid this mistake? Get more information before you decide to engage. I only seen 1 tree and didn't realize the forest that was behind it. The forest with leaves that are metal and will pass right through you and kill you. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode, and I'll catch you in the next one. Until next time, peace.